Devi, your blood sugar levels are still very high. I'm afraid we need to start you on insulin injections.
Insulin? But isn't that only for when my diabetes gets really bad? I've tried so hard. Did I fail in managing my diabetes?
I understand this sounds scary. Many people feel this way at first. Let's talk about what insulin really means for you.
Devi's reaction is common. In many communities, especially in Southeast Asia, people believe that needing insulin means they've reached the last resort of treatment, a final option when everything else has failed. Insulin is not a scary drug or a punishment. It's a natural hormone that your body makes every day. In a healthy person, the pancreas, a small organ behind the stomach, produces insulin. Think of insulin as a key that unlocks your cells, allowing sugar from the food you eat to enter the cells and be used as energy. Without enough insulin, sugar builds up in the blood instead of fueling your muscles and organs. There are two main types of diabetes. In type 1 diabetes, the pancreas produces little or no insulin at all. In type 2 diabetes, the body does make insulin but gradually becomes resistant to it or doesn't make enough over time. Early on, diet, exercise, and pills, oral medications, can help the body use its own insulin better. However, as type 2 diabetes progresses, the pancreas may produce less and less insulin. Eventually, there may not be enough natural insulin for the pills to work. At that point, adding insulin injections gives your body the help it needs. It's important to realize your body needs insulin, whether it comes from your pancreas or an injection. Taking insulin is simply replacing a hormone your body is missing, just as one might take thyroid hormone for a weak thyroid. And insulin has been a trusted treatment for diabetes for nearly a century, improving and saving millions of lives. Insulin therapy is safe and effective. Modern insulin is engineered to be very similar to our natural hormone. When used correctly, it can control blood sugar and prevent the serious complications of diabetes. In fact, doctors often see patients feel much better once their high blood sugars come down with insulin. It's not a sign of doom. It's a step toward better health. Let's address the myths head on. Despite what many believe, insulin is not a last resort emergency measure or a punishment for failing. It's often simply the best tool for the job. In some cases, insulin is even the first or only safe choice. For example, in pregnancy or if blood glucose is extremely high, doctors will use insulin right away to protect the patient. Delaying insulin when it's needed can lead to prolonged high sugars and organ damage. Why wait to use the most effective therapy if it can help you now? As one medical expert put it, it's illogical to delay the most effective therapy just because other options exist. It's better to achieve good control now and maintain it for life. It's time to straighten out the facts and dispel these common misconceptions. In reality, insulin is not reserved only for the end. Doctors may prescribe insulin earlier if it's the best way to control blood sugar and prevent complications. In the past, insulin was sometimes held back because older insulins had a higher risk of low blood sugar and were seen as more invasive. But today's insulins are much safer and easier to use, so there's no need to save insulin for last. Needing insulin is not a personal failure. Diabetes is a progressive condition. Over time, the body's insulin supply often drops and the disease can become harder to control. You could do everything right. Eat well, exercise, take your pills, and still eventually need insulin because your pancreas simply isn't producing enough. It is no one's fault. It's just one of the ways type 2 diabetes may progress. Experts reassure. Insulin is a natural hormone your body already uses. Giving yourself insulin is very safe when used as directed. It's uncontrolled diabetes, not insulin, that causes complications. High blood sugar over time is what damages eyes, kidneys, and other organs. Insulin actually protects you by lowering those sugars. Some people also fear that insulin is an unnatural chemical, or even that it could be addictive. This is a myth. Insulin delivery has become patient-friendly and simple. It's normal to feel nervous about injections, but today's insulin needles are extremely thin and short. Many patients say injecting insulin hurts less than a finger prick to test blood sugar. Insulin pens and syringes are designed for easy use, and healthcare providers will teach you how to inject yourself safely. Remember, thousands of individuals, including children with type 1 diabetes, inject insulin multiple times a day, and they lead full, active lives. With a bit of practice and support, you can too. In short, Insulin is not a last resort to fear. It's a lifeline and a powerful tool for managing diabetes. Starting insulin doesn't mean the end. It can mean a new beginning of feeling better and protecting your health for the long run. So by accepting insulin when it's needed, you're investing in a healthier future for yourself.
I often hear patients say they feel scared or guilty when I recommend insulin. I tell them, you haven't failed at all. Diabetes changes over time, and we have to change our strategy with it. Insulin is just another treatment, sometimes the best treatment to keep you healthy. In fact, many of my patients who start insulin feel so much better within weeks. They have more energy and fewer symptoms once their blood sugar is under control. Some even tell me, "Doctor, I wish I'd started insulin sooner." The bottom line is, insulin is a safe, effective medicine that we prescribe because we care about your health. It's there to help you, not to harm or punish you. If your healthcare provider suggests insulin, it's because they truly believe that is the best way to protect you from complications and help you live your life to the fullest. You deserve the best care, and sometimes that means insulin. There is no shame in using insulin when it's needed. Ask questions. Learn how to use it. We'll support you every step of the way. Trust me, you're not alone, and insulin can be a positive turning point in managing your diabetes.
Meet Devi again, a few months later. After overcoming her initial fear, she agreed to start insulin with her doctor's guidance. Today, Devi is thriving. She takes her insulin injections matter-of-factly each day. Her blood sugar levels have improved dramatically, and she says she hasn't felt this good in years. With her blood glucose under control, Devi's symptoms, like fatigue and frequent thirst, have faded. Now she has the energy to play with her children and focus on what she loves. "I was so afraid of insulin at first," Devi admits, "but it gave me my life back." Her only wish is that she'd started sooner instead of spending those months feeling sick and tired. Devi's story isn't unique. Thousands of people with diabetes have similar experiences once they start insulin. For some, insulin is a short-term help to get through a rough patch. For others, it becomes a long-term part of their daily routine. We even see success stories in the public eye. For example, Wasim Akram, a legendary cricket captain from Pakistan, has lived a long and successful life with insulin-treated diabetes. He managed an international sports career while taking insulin, a powerful reminder that insulin doesn't hold you back. In fact, it empowers you to reach your goals by keeping diabetes in check. Many famous athletes, musicians, and leaders around the world use insulin to manage their diabetes, though you might not even realize it, because they continue to live full, accomplished lives. The common thread in these stories? Once people see that insulin helps them feel better and stay healthy, their fear often turns into confidence. They learn that they control diabetes. Diabetes doesn't control them. Insulin becomes just another part of life, like taking a vitamin or brushing teeth, and it enables them to look forward to the future without the constant worry of uncontrolled blood sugar. It's time to leave the fear and stigma behind. Insulin is not a last resort, it's a lifeline. It's a natural, safe, and effective treatment that has given millions of people with diabetes the chance to live healthier, happier lives. If your healthcare provider tells you insulin is the right choice, remember, this isn't a failure or an ending. It's the start of a new chapter where you take charge of your diabetes. Think of insulin as a powerful tool in your toolbox, one that can open doors to better health, more energy, and peace of mind. Managing diabetes is a journey, and everyone's path is a little different. Some roads include insulin, and that's okay. There's no need to be afraid or ashamed. With good training, support from your healthcare team, and the right mindset, insulin can become a straightforward part of your daily routine, and a truly empowering one. Remember Devi, and remember all the people like her who overcame their fear. You are not alone, and you have nothing to lose, except high blood sugar and the health problems it causes. By embracing insulin if and when you need it, you're choosing a healthier life. Don't fear insulin. Embrace it as the friend and helper it truly is. With knowledge, support, and the right treatment, you can manage diabetes successfully. Insulin might just be the key that helps you unlock your healthiest, happiest self. Stay informed, stay positive, and take control, because insulin is not the end of the road, but a new beginning.